Hello everybody, this is pt.3 and welcome back to some more Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney and Investigations. In the previous episode, we had had a bit of a battle of wits with this prosecutor, and we found out that Gumshoe was not guilty of robbing us, and yet Mr. Jacques Portsman, sorry I couldn't remember his name for a minute, Mr. Jacques Portsman brings in Maggie all of a sudden, so now we gotta have a battle of wits with him. If you like what you see, leave a like down below, subscribe to me if you haven't, leave anything in the comments if you want to say anything, and share with your friends so they can see this for themselves. Let's get moving. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows a good detective, doesn't she? Making all that more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. So you're saying that she used the master key? Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? That's what you claimed earlier. Son of a bitch. I'm sorry, my stomach is like burning. That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. That was then, this is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me. I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. It seems that the only way to get Mr. Portsman to give me more details is to press him. Time for rebuttal. Pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. Whoops, wrong button already. I'm not doing much.
Hold it!
Hold it! Are you sure that Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key? There's only one person on staff at this time of night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? That's, true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Wasn't able to? What's that supposed to mean? Yes, moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated. What do you mean, unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal. But you can't really trust her not to tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time. Should I hear Miss Bird out? Ask for more details. Not so fast. I, too, am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say. Didn't I just say it'd be a waste of time? Ugh. God damn it. I'm really, really sorry. My stomach is kind of like... Apparently it hasn't recovered yet. Didn't I say it would be a waste of time? We don't need to hear her lies. I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please. I discovered that the master key was missing at around 1 AM, sir. What do you mean by missing? As in, it wasn't anywhere near the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it. Mr. Portsman, I believe this to be an important piece of testimony, don't you? I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words. I'm not lying, sir.
Objection!
Objection. If that's the case, then I'd like to know. Why have you the master key now? I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir. A likely story. And where is your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it again. I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it. That's actually true. Yeah, pal, trust me. Don't you want to test how bad her luck is? Or you don't want to test how bad her luck is. Unfortunately, I can't deem this as a piece of testimony as conclusive. Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth. But... You still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Her motive? Don't we already establish it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe. It's as Mr. Portsman says, Detective. I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counterattack with a few facts of my own. And that... Got it! I only needed that one piece of evidence. Objection! Because only prosecutors know where the secret safe is. Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on stealing something? Why not? It's the truth, after all. It was also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway. That may be, but you must be aware that the fact that the safe is a secret safe, the existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. Ah! I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was part of her cunning plan. But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down. I hardly doubt that. I'd say the culprits knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, the only the bookshelf and safe were targeted. Yeah, even I didn't know about that safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Then, are you proposing that the killer is a prosecutor? Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now? Tressus, why? What made you... What's with the angry face all of a sudden? It's all my fault. All my fault? I know. I need to get there. It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes. What did you say? We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him. I filled him in on the secret safes. That means... Yeah, I know. I only just told him too. Obviously, it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim. Now he's claiming that the victim was the thief. And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Miss Maggie Bird? Excuse me? I mean, you are a security guard, right? It's your job. But killing is going a bit too far, even in your risky profession. What the? You're still accusing Maggie of murder? Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who was probably drawing his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it? No, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir. Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key to this office. Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? It was Jim who stole the master key. Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him. Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything to make sense. Has he no honor? Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits enough for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? You can't kick us out. This is Mr. Edgeworth's office. But I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. You are all suspects to varying degree, and therefore ineligible to run this show. Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit. Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself. But, sir... We have no choice but to accommodate his request, for now. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful. Mark my words, Mr. Portsman. We will meet again. If that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now, then don't disappoint me, you hear? God damn it, I thought it was only one part. Alright. I forgot, it was multiple parts. Okay. March 14th, 4:18 a.m. Prosecutor's Building, 12th floor hallway. What is it with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Please maintain yourself, your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocent. You'll see, sir. But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir. True. So then, what now? Looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch. Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Eh? Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of this argument against Miss Bird relates to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door. Prosecutor's Building, 12th floor hallway. Time for more investigating. Let's examine the motorist until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. 1202. These four numbers on a plate alone proclaim this to be my office. Whoops! Hey, the number plates slide right out, sir. I have to be able to take the plate off when a room becomes vacant, you know. Although, the idea that it could be so easily removed is kind of... I don't see any signs of forced entry. And according to the guard, no signs that the lock was picked either, sir. Meaning that the door really was opened with the key. Did you happen to ask if any prints were lifted from the doorknob? Oh, that was Edgeworth. Apparently, the doorknob's clean as a whistle. Pipe, they think. Whoever this thief is, they did a good job of not leaving any clues behind. Minimalist, yet classy door made of top quality wood. It's sturdily made, making it near impossible to break in by force. It's almost majestic, sir. I wish I could be as stately as this door. Only Gumshoe would praise a door as something greater than himself. Being a detective has its own rewards and a certain virtuous value, I think. If you just live up to your full potential, then that's a poignant trait that anyone can admire. I see, so you're saying, sir, that for me to be, that me being me is the best thing I can do for everyone. Right. That long pause wasn't exactly reassuring, sir. No, I thought blah 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 blah. Okay. So no signs of forced entry. Let's take a look at the door next door. This office. 1203. Hey, Maggie, whose room is this again? It's Mr. Portsman, sir. So, he's my new neighbor. I see. I suppose he moved in while he was away overseas? Oh no! What are you doing here? It looks like you're quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. To be sure, a murder within the walls of a prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly. Post haste. Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open. How gracious. I will keep your offer in mind. Is this guy again? Is everything alright? Yes, sir! If you must know, I weighed myself this morning and I'm finally at 154 pounds. Congratulations, but I was asking about this hallway and this room. Oh! Everything is okay, sir. A word of advice. Stay focused, or you might start losing even more weight. Okay. Can we examine the basketball? Oh, we can. What is a basketball doing here? It's Mr. Portsman's prized possession, sir. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis. Not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in a hallway. What is a basketball hoop doing here? Hey, didn't this used to be outside next to the building a long time ago? So when and why was it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently. Drag it? I heard it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it himself. All the way up to the 12th floor. Talk to Maggie. I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case. I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream. A dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth. I can't let this chance pass by me. I must remember to ask about the master key. I should jog her memory by showing my notes to her through the present button. Yeah, let's try to get that steamy-eyed, that starry-eyed Maggie. Oh wait, before we do that, alright, let's show some master key. This door can open every office door. It was stolen from the security office. Alright, I have to go to the court record, alright. So when did you discover that the master key was missing? By the time I realized it, I think I was already around 1 AM, sir. And I noticed it was back at around 2:30 AM. It was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room's reception window is. But I'm sure that between those two times, it was not gone, but stolen, sir. Oh, I have to switch my hand because it's starting to like press against my head. That's better. Why such an important key stored in such an insecure place? It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window. Always, you say? Except for this time, correct? Well, I admit I was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. It was after I had used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge. use the master key. Alright. Let's go into the organizer. Maggie Bird, age 23, gender female. Gumshoe knew her from when she was an officer. Now she works at nighttime security, and we know her from the previous game. Have you ever met the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman. That sounds like fun. Just once, I'd love to play with them. It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball, sir. Second thought, I don't think I'd fit in all that well with them. Miss Maggie Bird, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective? She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. One day, she got caught up in a murder, and then things started going downhill, so she quit. But I owed a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought, until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night. You got caught up in this... Oh my god, why is it so slow? Whirlwind of a case, correct? Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whole whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Ever since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and now I even managed to be named a criminal just when I become a security guard. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. I know! And just when I thought I had finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck. You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird. Nor do you need to worry about Detective yourself there. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is for your cooperation. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. You can count on me. I'll do all I can to help. Starry-eyed creepy. What did you mean by you used the master key? Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? Ah! What is it? That's right! I just remembered! The prosecutor who forgot his key... It was Mr. Portsman, sir! What? Please, tell me more, Miss Bird, quickly! It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to security, sir. And that's when you loaned the master key to him. No way! It's against regulations to load the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir. I see. And then what happened after that? Well, he called for me to come close up to his office as he was leaving to go home. Close up his office. That was around 1:30, I think. So, in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. Talk about suspicious! I doubt you can say that you've never left your keys at home, Detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. That is what I was trying to get at before. Because I slightly remember, well, from what Mr. Edgeworth was saying before about the sliding out and things. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. Room 1203. I take it that this is Mr. Portsman's office. Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Oh, that reminds me, Mr. Portsman actually wanted room 1202 really badly. But since you were already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put the door next to him, sir. So that's why Mr. Portsman was... So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting room 1202? I'm not sure, but it's because of something like his birthday's December 2nd. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I can't think of another reason why. I can think of at least 3. Ugh, why am I even wasting time thinking about this? The door's locked tight. But this old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is the office of the highest prosecutor, Detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get through them. Aha! So I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is. Might I advise you to return that conclusion to whatever shop you bought it from? Okay. Looks kind of majestic too. Fits in real well with the ambiance of the prosecutor's office. Mr. Portsman seems dignified because he works behind one of these. Nonsense. A man doesn't become more or less dignified where he works. Well, he would seem more dignified than Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne? I suppose Mr. Soto work and me also be dignified? Oh, that's amazing. It's Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop. I can't believe he put something like this in the hallway of a prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I've gotten lost trying to get to the office since it's been here. How long have I had the same office, and yet you still managed to get lost? Alright. Anything else over here? No, what about this? I see something! I won't rest until I suspect every suspicious looking nothing cranny. I see something! It's... Isn't that the missing Zero Series file? No doubt about it. The bloody letters marked clear as day. There seem to be a few pages missing. A thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind. So what are these Zero files about, sir? I guess they've got something worth stealing in them, huh? Not particularly. It's just a collection of court case files. However, the cases within these files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the High Prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. That means the thief must have also wanted the file for a specific reason, right? If it seems so. Only the pages related to that case from 10 years ago are missing. I wonder why anyone would care so about such an old case. Well-crafted, high-quality silver for visitors. The stitching is excellent. Talk about a luxury waiting in the waiting area. These papers are so great for napping, you know? You would even sleep out here, Detective, in a hallway. Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony up on the stand. But it always ends the same way. Me getting around tranced by law. Isn't that awful? Maybe I should give it a try sometime to envision myself winning, naturally. Interesting. Take a look at my door again. Okay, so everything is taken a look at here. Is there anything left in this area? Alright, so everything is done here. Well, let's see if we can get some logic going. I want to see what I have in my logic. Ooh. Files in different disarray. Master key was stolen. Used master key. A handgun. You think? I don't know, but I think. Master key was stolen and we used master key? Yes? Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. What? No, wait. I mean, sir. You said that you locked up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time. Wow, nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro. I had totally forgotten all about that, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right, it was around that very time that I realized the master key was missing. And? Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir. You pretended. Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like I was locking up, sir. So in actuality, you never did relock the door then. Well, I thought that maybe I could go and lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door hasn't been locked properly! Oh boy! Okay. Alright. Ugh! Yes. Yes! Okay. Usually I don't do this, but I am kind of on a roll. So, in the next episode of Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations, we are going to continue with this case and find the contradiction in this story. I will see you guys later.